LifeSpring Nepal is taking off like a rocket. They are experiencing the blessing of spiritual partnership, the blessing of being part of a family. One of our values and one of our missions is to connect pastors and churches into apostolic families. And we are seeing this happen. And wherever that takes place, there is a supply, a flow, a release of life, prosperity, and those churches thrive and those pastors thrive because they're part of the family. And that's what we're seeing in Nepal, and it was so exciting to be there recently with a team, and we want to explain some of the highlights of that trip. It was just amazing.
I think when we went out into the villages, up to the mountain top churches, they were so remote from civilization, but the community that worshipped there were untarnished by the world. No media, no newspaper, no phones. So they just had this pure, unadulterated passion for Jesus. So to be able to be a part of that and to see them love one another, they were so poor in material things, but just so rich spiritually.
Nepal is loved by Jesus. And when we go there and support them, it's massive for them because it's the heart of Jesus, the heart of the Father to the Nepali people, which we bring with us, and therefore we encourage them. We had Emily and Davina particularly concentrating on children's work, so they would be bringing the values of LifeSpring transformers to the kids and distributing crowns, and it was wonderful to see how they were received and how the people felt so identified with God calling them his, or the Father calling them his children, his princesses, his princes. And even the elder ones held on to that. We were looking forward to the actual inauguration of the church, Kathmandu LifeSpring Church. It was a wonderful occasion, beautiful to be there. The enthusiasm of everyone, the focus, the singing, the Nepali heart for God is so strong, despite their opposition. And then of course we had the actual day where they officially became a LifeSpring Church. Lots of pictures, lots of hugs, lots of rice, lots of food, but an absolutely wonderful day for all of us.
I think Pastor Ram, I think the previous year that we were there, he was very quiet, very studious, and very listening and focused. And it's like he read all the teachings that were given and he's agreed with them, and now he's going to run with it. And that same heart vision that's been implanted in him, he so wants to take out to others. So I think LifeSpring is just going to explode in Nepal.
It was such a wonderful experience for all of us to see these people being baptised. And they were all baptised in an oil drum. And the oil drum were actually no wider than about 2 feet, 3 feet, not even 3 feet, I don't think. And it looked a bit murky in there. And we all stood around and everybody was coming in and coming out, and they were being ducked into the water and ducked out. When it came to this young lady, because of her height, it just didn't work. And it took 3 or 4 goes. We had to move her backwards. We had to get her down on her knees. So she was sitting at the back of the drum, down on her knees, and eventually was dunked under the water to the celebration and clapping, shouting and hallelujahs of the rest of the congregation. It was an amazing moment.
My hope is for the Father's heart message to really take root in people's hearts, and to see more growth in that area, to see ministry times, and to see healings, obviously physically but emotionally too, and to see their family as part of LifeSpring family, under God's family, just enjoying loving one another.
This is a growing relationship, and we are replicating it throughout the world. Wherever the Lord opens a door, we are seeing the same fruitfulness, the same blessing. And we are so excited for what the Lord is doing through our 2430 vision. And we want to thank you again for partnering with us, for your prayers, for your interest, for your love, and for your generosity, because without that, nothing would happen. With it, then we are achieving great things for God. We bless you and thank you. Amen.